Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 5 things spotted in Burnley versus Arsenal. So we're going to look at 5 things we spotted in Arsenal's 1-1 draw away at Burnley. So the first thing on the list is a surprise selection. Mikel Arteta sprung quite a surprise in his Arsenal team selection at Burnley, with Callum Chambers handed a rare start. A centre-back by trade, the 26-year-old was instead utilised at right-back as Pablo Mari and David Luiz got the nod in the middle of defence. A regular in the Arsenal backline during the first part of last campaign, his starts at Turf Moor was actually his first of the season in the league after missing plenty of football due to the cruciate ligament injury he sustained against Chelsea in December 2019. Certainly a good player to bring in to help deal with the threat of Dwight McNeil, the ex-Southampton man, more than did his bit defensively by making some good blocks and coming across to defend. So the next thing on the list is why Cedric Suarez was absent. Sticking on the topic of fullbacks, some Arsenal fans predicted that Cedric would keep his place in the team after starting in the win at Leicester City last time out in the league. Linking up well with Nicolas Pepe down the flank against Brendan Rodgers' side, the Portuguese star was absent altogether from the squad for the trip to Burnley. Chambers came in at right back for a rare start, with Hector Bellerin named on the bench for the clash. With many questioning as to the player's whereabouts, it is understood that he was simply absent due to rotation and that he did not want to have an injury. Having to make do watching on from the stands in Lancashire, the fullback will be hoping he's back in the side in midweek when the Gunners return to Europa League action. So the next thing on the list is Nicolas Pepe hint. Another one of the main talking points regarding the Arsenal team was Pepe's place on the bench in Lancashire. Excellent last weekend in the victory over Leicester as he netted at the King Power Stadium. The winger dropped out of the 11 as bukayo Saka came in from the off. Perhaps disappointing for Arsenal fans as they want the ex-Lille man to find his top form by playing week in, week out. Arteta's decision may well hint at his plans for midweek, as he can simply not go with his strongest team all the time due to the amount of games in such a short space of time. Nicolas Pepe will be one of the favourites to start in the Europa League tie away at Olympiacos. He came on the closing stages on Saturday afternoon, and he will feel he should have won the game for Arsenal following 2 late chances. So the next thing on the list is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang loves Burnley. Some players just have excellent records against certain teams. For Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Burnley are just one of the sides where he always seems to find himself on the score sheet. Netting 7 against them prior to their latest game against the Carrots, it only took the ex-Borussia Dortmund man a matter of minutes to find the net, this time as he fired into the bottom corner after linking up with Willian. He did not have another chance not long after his opener to score, but he could only prod wide from a tight angle. A big threat in the final third, Sean Dyche and his side must hate coming up against the Arsenal ace. So the final thing on the list is Thomas Partey's growing influence. Much was made of Thomas Partey's summer move to Arsenal as the club shelled out big money to the Spanish side Atletico Madrid for his services. Easing him in with 7 minutes on his league debut away at Man City, the powerful midfielder then played in 3 successive matches before injury ruled him out for 8 of their next 9 games. Struggling to play 90 minutes following his return to midfield, Partey again returned from injury to play 24 minutes last weekend against Leicester. Handed a start at Burnley, you could see why the club spent big on the Ghanaian as he impressed in the first half at Turf Moor. Having a role in the opener with a lovely feint before advancing up the pitch, the 27-year-old always looked to get the ball forward when in possession and also played some good lofted balls over the top towards Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Not as influential after the break, with Burnley coming more into it. Arsenal fans saw plenty from their player to suggest that he can play a huge role for the club in the coming years. He's going to be some player once he hits at his very best. So other than that, guys, these are 5 things from Arsenal versus Burnley. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.